Y'all want a beer? Oh, shit! Get down! Get down! Get down!
Okay, Jim, just hold the camera steady like this for me, okay? This is FBI Agent Twain, Los Angeles Bureau. The date is March. Is this the 25th or 26th of March?
25th.
25th of March. This is an evidence tape documenting the progress into the investigation into the 4-1 Liberation Front, aka 4-1LF. This is an evidence presentation and roundtable discussion. Okay, Agent Keeler, pan around as I introduce everyone. All right, we have Agents Jeff Jones, Angie Dickerson, Dan Trapella, Half Nelson, Joe Frizzetti. Frizzetti, quit horsing around, all right? Philippe Perot. Behind the camera, we have Agent Jim Keeler. Thank you, Mr. Keeler. And in from the San Francisco Bureau office, we have Agent Sean Berkshire, who's on TAD.
Temporary assigned duty.
That's right, to help us out with this case only. Welcome, Agent Berkshire.
Gentlemen, why isn't this case being handled by the San Francisco office? I mean, the SFO office is the main office in California. And frankly, I'm puzzled why we're not heading up this investigation. I mean, after all, we are the heavy hitters.
Well, it's in our backyard.
Yeah. Our backyard.
Ergo, our jurisdiction.
Ergo?
I think the LA office can hit the ball in the park pretty good, right, boys?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Daily point, daily.
We can hit the ball.
Typical Bureau shit.
Okay, Berkshire and the rest of you men, listen up. This is the last time I'm going to warn you. I have an official documentation tape rolling, okay? It could show up in court. Now, it's not the Nixon tapes, so I'm not going to be erasing anything. If you guys cannot conduct yourselves as professional law enforcement officers...
I'm sorry.
All right. Cut the tape. All right. Now, what I'm about to show you is some news footage. Some was aired, most was not. Some is background documentation or raw footage done by the Stringer news crew getting a so-called story on the 4-1LF.
Excuse me, sir. Hold on just a second. Are you saying that we have a source inside the news crew or the group itself?
That's an inappropriate question at this juncture.
That's inappropriate.
Thank you for your support, Agent Pro, but I don't believe everything I say bears repeating.
Bears repeating?
Yes, Agent Pro. In other words, please keep your quips to yourself.
Quips?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. I think you mean shut up.
Okay, moving on. This is the first report done by this video freelance crew.
How do I look?
Like a babeski.
Knock it off, Joe.
Sorry, baby.
I'm not your babe, so stop with the sexist pig routine. Where do you want me?
Right here.
No, if you didn't have that camera, you wouldn't be graced with my wondrous presence.
Okay. Sorry. Got it. Totally pro, princess.
Okay. Ready?
Camera's been rolling.
Oh, good, then you got the part about you being a sexist pig. All right. 4, 3, 2... Okay. I'm Marilyn Hanson. Joe Dryer's behind the camera. We have just obtained some incredible footage of a group calling themselves the 4-1 Liberation Front. We're going over to the station to see if they will pick up our story and contract it for a special report. Maybe even a series. Cut. Hi.
Hi, Marilyn.
Do you know where Saul is?
Yeah, he's upstairs.
Thank you.
Marilyn. Hey, I'm not the news. Turn off that freaking camera or I'll shove it up your ass.
Okay. Saul, the tape's for me. It's not for the story. You know, it's actually to document this meeting so you don't screw me over.
Well, all right, but it better not show up anywhere. Can I trust you on that?
Absolutely. I am a professional journalist. A partially disabled Hispanic Apache Indian squaw or not, she's flat out not coming, period.
Fine. You can take Anthony Carmine, or is that going to be a problem too?
What, you mean because he's Italian? No, it's not a problem. Not at all. Do you think I'm prejudiced? You Jew bastard? I don't know if I believe you.
Hey, trust me. I'm a professional journalist.
Fine, it's settled then. It's Carmine and not Lakota.
This is Lakota Running Bear, reporting to you from God knows where. We have been out here for quite some time now, and the domestic terrorists have yet to show up. Action News will, of course, keep you informed of this breaking story. Okay, cut.
Where the hell are these idiots?
Gosh, I don't know. I guess they blew us off.
Well, I am going back to the station because this here is stupid. Okay?
Okay. Well, we're just gonna hang a little longer to wrap up.
Whatever. Have at it.
Okay.
Okay. And that was the first stuff this Stringer news crew recorded. And this is what actually aired.
Today we have a special report on an underground group that is calling itself the 4-1 Liberation Front, or faction, we're not sure which. Though international terrorist groups are law enforcement's main focus these days, homegrown militias and radical groups are sometimes just one incident away from being domestic terrorists, and therefore do not escape the attention of federal law enforcement, specifically the FBI. And it is generally thought that these groups have all been penetrated by the FBI. And for all we know, this group is no exception. We begin our special coverage with a report from Channel 8's Marilyn Hanson. However, keep in mind that as of yet, and as far as we can determine, this group has not broken any laws. But, as you will see from her report, they are definitely radical.
Marilyn Hanson here reporting from, well, conditions placed upon us. I can't tell you where we are, but they will let us say we are somewhere in California. And they told us to meet them on this highway. And they did give us GPS coordinates, so they are somewhat technically sophisticated. I think I see someone coming now. Yes, a car is coming. It looks like a grayish color car. And they are pulling up to us right now.
Shut the up!
We're just reporters doing a story.
Can I pat him down?
We don't have any guns.
You feds are law enforcement.
No, we're just, so we said we are. We're reporters doing a story.
Can I pat him down? Here, put these hoods on. Shut the fucking camera off. We'll do the interview where it's safer. Do you think they got any guns? No, and you can't pat them down, pervert. Now shut the fucking camera off.
You rolling?
Yeah.
Okay. We are now at what we think is one of the 4-1 Liberation Front hideouts. We have no idea where.
Shut the up for a moment, please.
Hey, we're supposed to treat them like guests.
I am, dipwad. Now shut the up and let me do the brainy around here, okay?
Well, you know what Jethro Tull said.
That's right, you dumb. Just give up the leader to the group's name in the first 5 seconds.
Well, who just told him he was the leader? Who's the dumb now?
Shut up, you dumb.
I just want to stop this presentation and tell you all something you may or may not have already figured out. And that is, maybe these guys are the dumbest guys on the planet. Or maybe they're just playing dumb. See, we believe these guys are stupid like a fox. We believe they're playing dumb to have us follow fake leads, have us running around chasing our tails. Well, we're not going to fall for that. We know they're playing dumb, but because we're smart, we know that they're smart too. And because we know they're smart, we're not going to be outsmarted.
That is smart.
Oh, man.
Okay, lady, you want the real inside scoop stuff? Well, you got it. The 4-1 Liberation Front's gonna be the biggest thing to hit California ever! People are gonna be sorry they did what they did. And California's gonna pay, and I mean big time.
Are you going to do violence against California?
Does a bear in the woods, lady?
What kind of violence are you speaking of? Are you advocating a violent overthrow of the government?
What in the are you talking about? I'm talking about what bears do in the woods. I ain't stupid. Okay, let's say for the moment that the 4-1 Liberation Front is the bear and California is the woods. Well, every inch of the wood's gonna stink like bear.
Okay, now here with their words effectively saying that their poop is going to stink up all of California, we know that they may be alluding to what? Anyone? Weapons of mass destruction.
WMDs? WMDs.
WMDs, weapons of mass destruction. Sounds like a hollow threat to me. I mean, you know these militia groups, they're all full of bullshit bravado.
Thumb of Michigan, Agent Berkshire. Heard of it?
Yeah, I've heard of it, the place where these militia groups are supposed to be.
Well, I was stationed on the Thumb for 2 years. So I know when these yahoos are talking about bear shit, or when they're talking about WMDs.
Man, that sounds like a stretch.
Well, you know what? I'm not going to take the chance that you're right.
Well, bear shit aside, have you got any hard evidence on these groups or these guys?
You know, bear shit strikes me more as soft evidence.
All right. Pay attention, everyone. This presentation isn't over yet. You guys haven't seen the whole enchilada.
You know, speaking of enchiladas, I don't think that I'm the only one that's hungry around here. Is it lunchtime yet?
Hey! We are not going to lunch. Not on my watch. Hey, these bastards will not strike America while I'm on watch.
Well, sir, it is almost lunchtime.
Yeah. You know, you could go off watch, then we could go to lunch. Then if they struck, you wouldn't be on watch.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'm sure they did all.
Okay. All right. We'll break in a little bit, all right? Let's just get through a little more of this, okay?
Well, there you have it, from the horse's mouth, so to speak.
Lady, you people really, really don't get it, do you?
I guess I don't. I don't get it. Tell me.
As time goes by, people are gonna die. You have 14 days. The clock is ticking. People are gonna die as time goes by.
People are gonna die as time goes by. You heard it first on Channel 8 Action News. This is Anthony Carmine. We'll be right back after this.
All right. We'll break for lunch and reconvene here at 2 p.m. Now, before you go, everyone, please set up your areas, okay?
Hello, I'm David DeBerg, and I have an eye on the pulse of America for you. We're here in Middle America, the middle of Southern California, to get feelings and reactions from Middle Americans about this very real crisis. I would like to ask this very lovely young lady Do you think that terrorists have weapons of mass destruction here in the United States?
What?
Here in California?
What's mass destruction?
Do you think any groups in America have weapons of mass destruction?
I hope not.
Don't you find it odd that a nuclear explosion 35 miles outside of Barstow, California is not reported on any TV stations or newspapers?
No, I really don't. Who do you think controls the news stations?
Do you believe terrorists could strike at lunchtime?
Yeah, they can strike at any time, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anytime.
What do you think happens when the government is alerted to weapons of mass destruction?
They bomb the wrong country.
They inform our president.
I told you guys that the Seagull is great service. It's right around the corner.
All right, everybody, take your seats, please.
Take your seats, everyone.
Everyone have a nice lunch?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Good, good. Agent Dickerson. All right, so where were we?
You were asking if we had a nice lunch.
I mean before lunch. Anyway, these guys are saying they have a deadline. Whatever they're yabbering about is gonna happen on that day.
Yeah.
Hey, you gonna be on watch that day?
Hey, Frasetti, don't be a wise ass, okay?
Maybe he figured with all of your Michigan thumb experience and you are on watch, everything's gonna be just fine.
You know, I don't need you busting my chops, okay?
The testosterone in that room is thick enough to cut with a knife.
All right, back to business. Now, after this report aired, we went and interviewed the news director at the TV station.
Hey, turn that freaking camera off or I'll shove it up your ass.
FBI. Camera's just here to document our conversation. Don't be concerned.
I am concerned. It bugs me.
Well, what do your reporters tell people who are camera shy?
Tell them to ignore the camera.
Then ignore the camera. Now, those reporters you got working on the 4-1 Liberation Front story, they tell you anything I should know?
Said that something huge was going to happen in the first of next month, which is what, like 12 days from now?
Yeah, we got that. They didn't hint as to what they're gonna do, did they?
Just that California's gonna get shit on.
Do you believe them?
Well, I mean, I guess I'd have to see the size of the assets doing the shitting before I could answer that.
Well, these reporters, where are they now?
As far as I know, they're still underground with that 4-1 Liberation Front group. I mean, I can't even get a hold of them anymore. And now they got Lakota with them, too.
Lakota?
Lakota Running Bear. She's one of our on-air personalities.
Right. I know she is. You know, she's good. I like it when her and Carmine are joking around. Right. We're gonna need everything you have on these guys and all the latest material. And incidentally, the story is now officially dead.
The story ain't dead. The story's just getting started.
Heard of the Patriot Act?
Heard of the First Amendment?
Section 215 of the Patriot Act trumps the First Amendment. And if those reporters contact you, try to find out where they are. And tell them the network isn't interested in the story until they get more information on these guys.
Mm-hmm.
We'll take that material now. And don't tell the reporters we're taking their video feed. Or anything else about this investigation. Got it?
Sure. No problem. After all, why should I be concerned about losing the biggest story since Watergate?
And by the way, part of Section 215 empowers me to tell you that you can't tell anyone we took anything, and further, you can't even tell anyone we've seen you or have been here at all. Your country appreciates your sacrifice.
Screw your sacrifice.
What do you mean the network didn't pick up the story? Just because they haven't done anything yet doesn't mean they won't. Besides, we're sending in a powerful segment today. They just gave us a copy of their manifesto. How's that for news? Salt, manifesto. It's only like their beliefs in written form. Jeez. I can't help it if it's just a bunch of words. Everything can't be a visual, you know. Fine. Fine, we'll send you the tape. He's pissed because there's no action footage. He says a bunch of paper, the manifesto, is boring. Which it is. Hey, let's shoot Princess Lakota.
This is Lakota Running Bear with an Action News exclusive. We are still on the story of the 4-1 Liberation Front. We are undercover reporting, and our sources won't allow us to reveal where we are, but with only 11 days to go, we have managed to obtain a copy of their manifesto. And I'm told it's quite a read. Back to you in the studio. Okay, cut. Somebody help me pick this shit up.
You're such a klutz. Maybe you should just go back to the studio and send in my B-roll and reports.
You know, maybe I will. All this is bullcrap anyway.
We're at one of the meetings for the 4-1 Liberation Front. As usual, we can't say where we are, but we are as inside gets. And this meeting is very solemn. They are picking a suicide bomber.
Okay, lady. I hate wearing this hot-ass mask. Now, are you going to keep your promise and blur our faces out real good like so they can't identify us on television or nothing?
Yes, of course I will.
Because if you don't, there's going to be a lot of mean sons of bitches looking to eat your spleen.
Trust me, I am a professional journalist. We would never get anyone on camera if our promises weren't golden.
I usually don't trust women. Okay, boys, take them off.
I'm not taking my mask off. Reporters can fuck up a wet dream.
Hey, how do I look with my face all blurry? Like shit, put your mask back on.
Okay, enough of the horse shit. Now hear ye, this meeting is now in order. That means shut the fuck up, Nancy.
Don't tell me to shut up.
Yeah, no poontang for you. Or pussy either.
Okay, knock it off. Now who has the minutes from the last meeting? Numbnuts, you're supposed to keep notes.
I did. I forgot. Geez, I don't have a cow.
Do I need to remind you assholes that this group is heart attack serious, okay? Okay?
Dean, you're waking up baby. Quit your hollering.
Sugar Plum, I'm just trying to get these cowboys into the spirit of what this group was conceived in. Now what's the spirit, man? Death. What? I can't hear you. Death. Death to what? Death to all degree. Death to who? California. Again, death to who? California. Again, death to what? Oil company green. One last time, death to who? California. Then handle the baby, Nancy. I got an important meeting here. Okay. Now, any new business? Any old business? Yeah, Johnny.
Just that one thing.
That one thing. Oh, that thing. The suicide thing. We have any volunteers for the suicide mission? No takers, huh? Well, what the hell happened? You all check your balls in the door before you came in? I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go take a piss. And when I come back, none of the chicken ass pussies better be in here. You got it?
Yeah, whatever, man. Check it out. Yeah. All right. Serious.
Where the hell are you going?
I'm late for work.
You bunch of pussies.
Oh, Christ, man. Who the hell's up?
Figures.
Dude. It's just us, I guess. I don't know.
What the fuck? Jiminy crickets, I didn't know we had this many ballless bitches. Well, all right, man, I guess we'll just draw straws.
Oh, that's stupid. How's about paper, rock, scissors?
Oh, okay. Sounds good. Let's do it.
All right. Well, ain't you doing it?
I can't. As much as I want to, I can't.
Why not?
Because I'm a leader, knucklehead. If I go, the rest of you'd be running around like a chicken with your head cut off.
The Oracle on high is our leader, not you.
No. I am the action leader. He's like the spiritual leader. I'm the real leader. He's Colonel Sanders. I'm the Iron Chef.
And where's Nancy? Ain't she doing it?
Geez, Will, she's got the baby and all. You want the baby grow up with no mama?
Well, my mama has her baby too. Me. Why I gotta die?
Hey, you guys got this all backwards. This is an honor. You are competing for the prize. Death for the cause is the prize.
I just don't get the whole prize aspect here.
That part confuses me too.
Okay, it's like this here. You all know the Muslim dudes. They get like 12 virgins for killing themselves.
I thought it was 7.
Okay, 7. Now, is it any wonder to you guys that it's an honor for them to die for their cause?
They're getting more pussy than they can shake a stick at.
Yeah, okay. That sounded pretty good. In fact, man, I'd be happy with like 3 or 4. Hell, I can't fuck them all. At least not all at once. I'm willing to share some of my virgins. I'll let you have some of my leftovers.
Yeah. So where are you hiding the chicks?
Yeah.
What chicks?
The 7 chicks the Suicide King gets fucked before he dies.
There ain't no chicks, man. That's a Muslim thing.
No chicks.
It's okay, Merle. They get him in heaven, not here on earth.
Wait, you mean they think God is gonna let them like have an orgy right in front of all the angels and all?
It's their belief, not mine, Merle.
Heaven, huh? Jeez. I should like borrow all their money and tell them I'll pay them back in heaven. Man, them guys is bone stupid. Yeah, they're stupid.
We're here with 2 members of the 4-1 Liberation Front to find out their motives. So, gentlemen, why are you in this radical political group?
Oh, before I answer that, could I ask you a side question?
I suppose.
What did the blind man say when he walked by the fish market?
Good morning, ladies.
Oh, man!
For the love of God, cut. That was disgusting.
Fucking really good. What a piece of shit.
So, gentlemen, why are you in this radical political group?
Because the oil company's been price gouging the American public for the last couple of years.
Yeah, and the people are they're just sitting on their butts and taking it up the ass and not saying a thing.
Yeah. Used to be a time when presidents of oil companies considered themselves Americans. Would never price gouge fellow Americans.
What would you say if oil companies said environmentalists are stopping them from getting cheap oil to sell cheap?
I say, fuck the environmentalists too. Look, America has like 1 trillion barrels of shale oil just sitting in the ground. That's a lot cheaper than what they're selling us now. So why are we paying those Arabs, what, $65, $70 a fucking barrel?
So your purpose is to protest these outrageous gas prices?
I don't know about protests, but we're gonna have some wake-up calls.
Yeah, and our alarm clock is gonna blow some dicks off. Oh, whatever you got to get blowed off.
Well, there you have it. This group's ideology in a nutshell. And these squirrels can bite back.
Did you just call us nuts? Are we squirrels? We're squirrels
Okay,
to you?
obviously that analogy didn't work.
What, are we squirrel people? What's with the... How am I a squirrel?
Okay, guys, you ready? All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Okay, hold that. Now nobody move.
Okay, Johnny, you're dead, buddy. Paper covers rock.
Yeah, but Merle Scissors cut your paper before you covered my rock.
pull the rock, smash the scissors before any of that shit even happened.
Oh, God, do you guys just want me to pick one of you?
No! Yeah, he just picked me. He doesn't like me.
That's bullshit, Merle. Hell, man, back when I dated your sister.
Yeah, well, you just wanted to screw her. And now, you probably want to screw me.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, Merle.
Yeah. You hate my ass. I know you do. You want to pick me, don't you?
That dog don't hunt either, Johnny. Hell, man, nothing like a suicide picking meeting to find out what your friends really think of you. I'm fucking crushed.
Wouldn't have been this hard if you had them chicks.
Yeah.
Hey, Nancy, how many extra girlfriends you got?
Hey, no thanks. I've seen her friends.
The dog?
Oh, yeah.
We heard what them guys said about us.
Like they think they're a bunch of stud muffins, they ain't any great shakes.
They be butt ugly their own damn selves.
You go, girl.
I say, you better check your thoughts and motives, boys.
Okay. The group has had a disagreement about the order of the rock, paper, scissors. And so now they have drawn straws.
Damn it! What in the hell is going on here? I could have swore these straws are longer than this. Any of you break your straws in half?
Maybe you should have had it where the short straw was the loser.
You mean the winner. I keep trying to tell you that it's an honor to do this. Ha! We have a winner. Will, you win.
Shit. Fuck. Mother.
Looks like we have a suicide bomber. Congratulations, Willie. Willie? Willie?
Doctor, why is this man willing to kill himself?
Clearly, he is following the authority of the group. He believes that this life and death power is controlled by the group. At least that is what is manifested within his deluded head.
So, if this were a different group, say the Moose Lodge, would he still kill himself if the other mooses told him to do so?
Clearly, the mooses would never ask a member to do that. However, most people in groups tend to go along to get along.
There you have something. You can just start off going to a friendly lodge meeting, but end up with a bomb strapped to your chest. Isn't that the case, Doctor?
No. I happen to know a few mooses, and they're all decent fellows.
I'm not saying every moose is a psycho killer.
The term is sociopathic killer, incidentally, and that moose analogy just isn't going to fly with me.
Okay. But look at it this way. This is what you got happening inside the 4-1 Liberation Front. One man, one cause, one bomb. Now, come on, Doc.
This one's it's called Why Oh Why Doesn't Have to Be Me, aka Suicide Me. It's in D minor, truly the saddest key of them all. And so even sadder, I'm kind of tuned down to D, and it goes something like this. From where I sit, I think it should.
sound of a dead man walking. Or right now he's actually sitting. But soon he will be passed away, dead and gone to this earth and universe. That was a very poignant song, Willie. Do I see a little tear there? Are you sad to die?
Well, fuck yes, lady. I mean, what kind of stupid question is that?
You do want to die for the cause, though, right?
Look, what you want to do and what you should do ain't always the same thing as what you got to do.
When you blow yourself up, are you going to feel sad for the people that also die?
Screw them. Nobody's innocent.
How about children?
Hell, lady, little 10-year-olds flip you off these days. You little bastards.
How about little babies?
Little babies can't flip you off. I mean, well, there ain't gonna be no babies. I ain't killing no babies.
Well, Willie, what size bomb is it anyways?
I don't know. It's like 4 or 5 kilotons, something like that. Hey, lady, we're Americans. Americans don't fuck around when it comes to size. We're talking nuclear bomb here, folks.
Nuclear?
Fucking A.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Aw, shit. He confirmed it. I didn't believe it myself until just now. Well, guess there's only one thing left to do. Implement the agency-wide weapons of mass destruction alarm.
Oh my god. Oh god, I better go home.
Yeah. No guessing to it. We're doing it.
Hold the phone. Hold the stupid-ass motherfucking cocksucking phone.
Got something to add here, Agent Berkshire?
Yeah, I've got something to add. Just because some stupid fucking redneck said he's got a nuclear bomb doesn't actually mean that he's actually got a nuclear bomb.
Yeah, I love you too.
Guess what, sir?
What?
They've got a nuclear bomb.
No?
Oh, fuck!
How are we supposed to work with the claxons going off? What? How are we supposed to talk with all this noise?
Saul! Saul!
Okay, in here.
So, what'd you think? Did you find a filmmaker?
I think I might get arrested for this, that's what I think. But yeah, I've got a guy working on the footage. In secret, off hours.
Who?
He's just a guy. He's okay. He's a documentary guy, and he's also made copies of what he's done. But he's extremely paranoid about the FBI.
So what do you think of the footage?
How does Pulitzer Prize sound to you?
Hey, we're meeting in here.
Marilyn Hanson here. Again. We are now interviewing the only female member of the group. So, you're a woman.
Yeah, hear me roar.
Do you feel all women should be part of a terrorist organization?
Well, I think women should go by their hearts, you know, like Dr. Phil says on the TV. Just because we're not a man doesn't mean we're not a full partner.
And so you have followed your heart here and are a full partner to an organization designed for death to get your political views heard.
No, I don't know about all that death stuff. I'm just trying to make a better world.
A better world?
Yeah, for Lukey.
Lukey? Who's Lukey?
Lukey's my baby. I named him after the rifleman.
Is the rifleman one of the group members? Are you being forced into group sex with the other members?
Oh, God, no. Group sex? I'm common law with Dean. If any of those guys tried some kind of group sex thing, he would cut off their finger.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. You don't want to mess with Dean.
So, who's the rifleman?
Chuck Connors. You know, haven't you watched Nick at Night? Luke is the rifleman's name.
Okay, so I think I understand. You named your baby after a TV character.
Yeah.
Great, okay. So, do you believe in killing people to further your political agenda?
Not really.
But I heard you chant with the group, Death to California.
Well, yeah, but I don't really want anyone to die. You know, that's more Dean's thing.
But I thought you were a full partner to Dean.
Well, on that, I would say 90% Dean and 10% me.
Okay, well, is there anything that might be 90% you and 10% Dean?
Well, yeah.
What?
Like having Lukey. That was 90% me.
Okay, let me cut to the chase.
What?
That means I'll get to the point. Do you believe the world would be a better place if all of Lukey's friends are killed in a blinding nuclear inferno of death and destruction on an apocalyptic scale?
Well, Lukey's still a baby. He doesn't really have any friends yet.
Cut. Thank you. We can't use any of this stuff. This straw gives our gender a bad name.
Hey, lady, how'd you like to meet the Oracle?
The what?
The Oracle, our spiritual leader, gives us our philosophical guidance.
Actually, he's our leader.
Spiritual leader, numbnuts.
Well, who put all the shit in the manifesto?
You know something, Will? Why don't you just shut the fuck up?
Oh, really? What are you gonna do, kill me? Who's the sucker who sets off the suicide bomb then, huh? Huh?
Whatever. Let's go meet him.
You know, lady, don't get Weisenheimer on me. I'm still a dangerous guy not to be fucked with.
Don't worry, Hargrove. I would never fuck with you.
Oh, you're probably a lesbo. Most you liberal chicks usually are lesbians.
I don't subscribe to cliches, even the ones about terrorists being impotent and homophobic.
Here, put these on.
What's this for?
Blindfolds. We're taking you to a secret location where you will see the Oracle. We can't have you guys know how you got there or anything like that. It's too secret.
And a violation of our religion.
Religion? What religion?
I'll explain in the car. Just put them on.
Yeah, how's my cameraman supposed to shoot if he can't see?
Looks like he's doing a pretty good job to me.
So, what's the deal with this religion thing?
Didn't you read the manifesto? It's all spelled out clear like in the manifesto.
Sorry, didn't have time to read it.
You probably had time to go to your gay pride meetings, though, huh?
So, you guys believe in God?
Yeah, of course we believe in a spooner. Hallelujah.
Okay, did you just say the spooner?
Yeah.
Okay, can you explain that one to me? Because I can't quite seem to put that together.
Well, you're gonna have to open your mind in order to accept this.
I'm listening?
Okay. The Oracle, genius that he is, he figured this out. Now, at first it sounded stupid. Hey, get that up. But it ain't. The thing that separates man from animals is his thumbs and the way he eats.
Okay.
And furthermore, he uses utensils, the big three.
The big three?
Yeah, the knife, the fork, and the spoon.
Okay.
Okay, the knife represents cutting, division. The fork represents stabbing or probing with distrust. And the spoon, the Midas spoon, it represents cradling and love. It's all clear as a bell. Get that up. The spoon is God. Love.
Okay. Let me get this straight. You guys believe the thumb is man's... Wait. Okay, wait. The spoon is God. You guys believe a spoon is God?
No,
All spoons or just a special spoon somewhere?
Oh, no. You can't be that stupid. What do you think we are, a group of religious idiots or something?
Do you want me to answer that question? Because I do have an answer.
No, I don't want you to answer that question. Okay, look, we believe the spoon is like God because it represents love.
Oh. I think I see. Kinda.
Here. Smoke a little of this shit and I guarantee you'll be able to wrap your head around the spooner concept.
What's that smell?
It's our religious root. We smoke it at ceremonies to celebrate stuff. It's weed, lady.
So, what's the celebration today for?
Being alive.
Okay, but you're alive every day?
And I celebrate with the root every day.
I think I'm getting a contact high.
Yeah? The spooner god ain't such a far-fetched concept, is it, camera guy?
Thank God in heaven.
Yes. Thank you, God. Okay. Now I'm just canceling the agency-wide weapons of mass destruction alarm so we can hear ourselves think and get a little work done. But we, the people in this room, should still have an agency-wide weapons of mass destruction alarm going off in the back of our minds.
Believe me, we do.
Sir? Dude, that makes no sense.
What?
Hey, we caught one break. Agent Perot's deaf.
Who gives a damn as long as that stupid alarm is off?
You know, they can stick that bomb in my ass and blow me up before I want to hear that freaking alarm again.
Okay. So it's settled then. A little levity is good in a situation like this, you know? Dealing with the seriousness of what we're dealing with.
No, I'm serious. If somebody touches that switch again, I'll kneecap the son of a bitch.
We're stopped. Did you hear me? We're stopped.
Yes, lady. We're stopped. Oh, it is so darn beautiful out here, huh, Will?
Whoa. I've been noticing this wiper blade, man. I really think we should go into town and buy a new one.
Oh, man. They are bad. We better get these wipers fixed.
Guys, it's not even raining.
Yeah, but when it does, it's really, really bad. I mean, it comes down like Noah's Ark rain.
Okay, well, I think we're safe. There aren't any clouds in the sky. Or at least none when we left.
Yeah, well, they come up on you really, really fast. They're sneaky like that.
Can I take this blindfold off now?
No! We're going somewhere really, really secret.
Okay, well, we can't get there if the car isn't moving. Can you get your head around that?
Well, we had a small problem.
Tiny, really. Really, really, really tiny.
Okay, well, why don't we just figure it out on the way?
But the tiny problem is that we're lost.
Yeah, but not a big fat loss, just an itty bitty teeny weeny lost. I wouldn't really even call it lost at all. It's more like a minor map mystery.
Okay. Okay, it looks like if you turned here, you turned one road too soon. further up the highway. It's the next road.
You know, Will, I think she's right. It's the next road.
Yep.
Well, lady, put your blindfold back on.
What? Okay, I think we know where the secret spot is now.
That is true. That is really, really true. But the Oracle doesn't know that you know.
Okay, well, this is a magical oracle. Won't he figure it out and all?
No, he's kind of fucked up. He's not that good of an oracle.
Okay, this is the Fat Manifesto Spoon God Oracle. Am I wrongly assuming that this is within his majestic powers?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. He's not that good.
How old is this picture?
Sir? It's at least a month old.
My God. And no one on a highway of thousands and thousands of people bothered to report this? I'm ashamed of the quiet American. The silent majority is gagged with apathy. I mean, how can they let a nuclear bomb pass through their neighborhoods, pass by their children, their precious little children, and not even report it?
This is why.
Oh. See? I told you these guys were clever.
My God, you still think these idiots are clever?
Well, maybe they're clever idiots.
And speaking of clever, how do we know this really isn't a movie prop? I mean, we could be being held ransom by a fake bomb. I mean, after all, the military hasn't reported a bomb missing.
Has anybody checked with the military?
Yeah, well, I did. And everything's cool. Well, technically.
Huh? Technically what?
Technically, I haven't heard from all the Navy yet. China Lake, they were at lunch.
The whole base was at lunch?
No, just the supply guy. Oh, hey, it's probably him now. Hello, Nelson speaking. Yeah. Hey, how's it treating you up there, huh? Is that right? Yeah, it's been nice here, too. I think it's been about 70 all week long. Beautiful, no overcast.
Let's cut the crap and ask.
Yeah, hey, I was gonna... Is that right? Well, that's fantastic. Anyway, I was gonna... Yeah,
Watch and learn. You get me coffee. Who is this? Well, this is FBI agent Marcus Twain. I need to know who I'm speaking with. Yeah, like the writer. Listen, I have a matter of urgent national security here. I think it was my mother, okay? I think she read some of his books. What does it matter? Listen, when was the last time you guys did an inventory of your nukes? Last year? Jesus Christ, man. I thought it would be something you do every day. What's your name? Dimitri? Captain Dimitri. Well, listen, Captain. I need you to do a head count of all your nukes and tell me if any are missing. We think someone might have got a hold of one of your nuclear bombs. A DD-8728? No, I don't think we have one, seeing as I don't know what the hell it is. A Department of Defense Intergovernmental Agency Inventory Nuclear Request Form. And no, that's a new one to me. You know, it even kind of strikes me a little funny that you'd have a form like that. I mean, how many times has this happened to you, guy? 8 times in the last year? Well, maybe you could check around for us FBI guys over here. You know, we're kind of pressed for time, you know, given the fact that one of your nuclear bombs might be out on the loose. Right. I know. You can't check without a stupid-ass, wipe-your-ass government form, right? I bet you guys over there can't even wipe your ass without... He hung up on me.
Okay, kids, you can take the blindfolds off now. we would like the world to meet the leader on high, the oracle to God in heaven, the 4-1 Liberation Front spiritual leader, codenamed Jethro Tull.
Welcome to my world. The world of the fantastic and the dynamic.
Hi there. Mr. Tull, I think the world has a few questions.
No! You will listen, not speak. This is my world. In my world, you do as I say. Do you understand?
Sure. Why not?
He wants to know if you were mocking him, making fun of his special condition. Because if you are, he's probably going to want me to kill you, or at least fuck you up a little.
Yikes. No disrespect. I have complete honor for His Highness Jethro Tull, the oracle who is on high.
Okay, he's cool.
I brought you here to tell the world, especially oil companies, to stop being greedy. The farmer had 2 sons that helped him on the farm until they finished school. Then they left the farm and their farmer parents and went to the city to make a lot of money. The farmer's wife had to get a job to pay for the gasoline and the utilities. The farmer wondered why he was working so hard with no money and no family. So, he sold the farm for a lot of money to a housing developer. The farmer and his wife sat all day watching TV in their new suburban house. They both died early because of boredom and sadness. The 2 brothers became bitter enemies, fighting over the plasma TV and the SUV and the rest of what was left of their parents' estate. It's all because of greed.
Amen, my brother.
That is so sad. I think I understand more now.
So, we are going to turn California around. Oil prices must come down. This is price gouging. Everybody knows it. And we're not going to take it anymore.
Yes. The world is greedy, Mr. Tull.
So your mission is to tell the world.
Tell them. Tell them they have 5 days to rise up and revolt against the greed, or the fires of hell will be unleashed upon their heads.
Okay. I will tell them, Jethro. I will tell them to stand up to oil company greed.
I say unto you, free radicals before youth in Asia. Do you date challenged people?
How you doing? Okay, I got it.
Got what?
The Federal Emergency Release for Fast Track Nuclear Weapons Inventory Authorization Form. You know the DD-8728 the Navy guy wanted? It's just faxed in.
You're gonna hunt that little shit down and slash his tires. Just kidding. Well, fill it out and fax it to that bureaucratic asshole.
Don't forget your professionalism, Agent Twain. After all, you're not erasing any of the tape, remember?
I think whoever watches this tape will understand my frustration.
Yes, I'm sure they will mine.
Does anyone know how to spell proliferation?
Proliferation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, why did you bring us out here in the middle of nowhere?
Okay. We got Merle out there. He's my nuke expert. He's out there with Willie right now.
You have a nuke expert.
Yeah.
How does he know how to work on a nuclear bomb?
McDonald's. The military, stupid. Where do you think we all learned our special skills? Anyhow, we're gonna set off that nuke tonight, just after sundown.
Oh my God.
Don't worry, it's not a big one. It's just a tactical nuke. Maybe a few kilotons. I mean, don't get me wrong. You're within a quarter mile of that sumbitch when it goes off. It'll fuck your day up big time.
Well, why detonate it at all?
Well, we want it to light up the sky in L.A. Scare the crap out of them. Let them bastards know we mean business.
I think they'd be scared just knowing you have a nuclear weapon.
Well, it's all talking out your ass until you actually use it, you know?
Well, what are Willie and Merle doing?
Well, Merle's fixing it so Will can detonate it. Unfortunately for Will, it has to be detonated manually because all the bullshit safeguards on the bomb and all.
Oh my God, you mean Willie's just gonna die for a big flash in the sky?
It's an unpleasant job, but someone's got to do it.
That is really sad.
Our Oracle, Jethro Tull, he taught us that credibility is like currency, and we are gonna cash in like the lotto with this.
Groovy. That's so totally groovy, man.
Have you been smoking our celebration of life room?
No. No, it's just so poignant. I have to see him. I have to see Willie before he dies. Wow. They're really gonna do this.
Looks like it.
Hi.
Hi.
How are ya?
Fine. Just fine. Except for,
Except for what?
Holy fucking fuck!
What?
Nothing. It's nothing.
No, what? Tell me what?
I'm just pulling your pud, lady.
That wasn't funny.
Well,
Yeah. Hey,
Hi,
Merle.
Willie. You're in good spirits. Are you ready to die?
Well, you know, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it.
Well, Willie, you know, this bridge could kill ya.
hey, Willie. Do you know how to spell denial?
D-E-N-I.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Well, wait, I got it. D-E-N-I-A-L. I think, yeah.
Let's get back to the base camp. Good luck, Willie.
Oh, hey. Tell those guys not to drink all the beer. I'll be along after I'm done here.
Okay.
Houston, we have a problem.
What's the problem, Eagle One?
What up, brother?
I accidentally shorted the detonation timer delay.
Okay, so what does that mean?
It means you have about 10 seconds to get in your car before this thing blows.
He's just kidding.
Are you shitting me?
No shit. This is for real.
Oh, fuck! Get in the cars now! No time, let's go, go! Go, do it or die!
Oh my God.
Get down.
What are you doing?
Get in the shot.
You're not gonna believe this. A KH-12 keyhole satellite has picked up a small nuclear detonation.
Holy crap, they detonated it. Did they get the GPS coordinates on it?
Yeah, they did. It's in a remote area of Southern California called Castle Rock Flats.
It's about time we had a break in this case.
Yeah, it's too bad they had to set off a nuclear bomb for us to be able to figure out where they are.
I have Captain Dimitri on the line. Here's the results of the nuclear inventory. Be nice, huh?
Yeah, we know. Yeah, we know they got a hold of one of your nuclear bombs. It just detonated it, you dumbass.
No, wait, he's got...
I don't want to hear it, Agent Nelson. Sit down.
Sir? How does one lose a nuclear bomb? Don't they have, like, the best security system in the world?
Worse than losing it? They didn't even know it was gone.
Hey, come on. You can't tell me you've never misplaced your car keys.
Jumping Christ, Frazzetti. My car keys can't blow Los Angeles into Tijuana.
I'm just saying, you're being kind of harsh. Stuff happens.
Let's just get some people out to the GPS coordinates right away. Dickerson, Trapella, go.
Fuck me. Hey, hon! Give me a beer out of the ice chest! Looks like Will and Merle bit the dust.
Yeah, we're lucky we didn't.
Okay. Hey, honey, get everybody a beer!
Break out the celebration route?
Yeah. Will would want that. We're gonna talk to Will and Merle. No fucking way.
What? What is it?
It's Willie's gold tooth. Finders, keepers, losers, weepers. Okay, I didn't really mean that. I'm sorry. I'll bury it. No. I'll make a necklace out of it. Something real cool. Respectful. Hey! Where's that celebration of life route?
Get me one of them beers too!
Congratulations. Gentlemen, agents have just arrested all the bad guys. As of now, the 4-1 Liberation Front is officially history.
Thank God.
We even arrested the numero uno bad hombre himself, Jethro Tull.
You gotta be kidding me.
What?
This is Agent Beretta. He's been working undercover. Jones, get those straps off
Yes, it's me. Agent Beretta.
The hell were you doing? Were you working against us, you bastard?
You've got some explaining to do, Lucy.
I couldn't help it. Once I infiltrated the group and made me the leader, the only thing I could think to do was come up with the craziest shit I could make up, and I figured they would think it was nuts and get a new leader. The crazier I made the manifesto, the more they liked it. And me.
It makes sense, sir. They were all smoking the loco weed.
Yeah, the root was some good shit. So they told me. I didn't smoke it myself.
Look who else we got.
What the hell are you two thinking? You both have a civic responsibility, you know that.
We're just reporting the news, not making it.
Well, thank God it's all over and all the bad guys are behind bars. You did get them all right.
Every last one of them.
Good. Well, the world is safe again now that all the terrorists are caught and the bomb is no longer a threat. What? What?
It's not over.
What do you mean it's not over?
There's 2 bombs.
2 bombs? What do you mean there's 2 bombs?
As in more than 1, less than 3.
That's right. Dimitri said they were missing 2 bombs.
He never said that.
Well, he never said anything to you. You hung up on him before he could.
Well, then why the hell didn't you say something?
Because you told me to shut up.
Agent Nelson, in the future, if we have one, please disregard me when I tell you to shut up when it comes to nuclear bombs. Are we clear?
Well, you know, then don't snap at me, huh? He also said it was a big one.
He said what?
He said that the other bomb wasn't a baby cruise missile. It was a pretty big one. A 30 megaton one.
Jesus H. Christ, that's a city killer.
Agent Beretta, where is this bomb?
Hell if I know. They had me tied down to that stupid wheelchair, locked in a cave, with a guard. I couldn't do anything. I'm lucky they let me pee. I'm not going to go into the process of how that worked. But they did say Merle and Willie hid the second bomb somewhere. No one else knows where. They also said Merle put her on a timer to go off the day after tomorrow, the 1st of the month.
This Merle and Willie guy, where are they now?
They're dead. Vaporized in the explosion. It was an accident. Merle wasn't supposed to die.
Yeah, the world grieves, lady. So we have a massively huge nuclear bomb out there, and nobody can tell me where it is?
You know, I bet there is going to be a lot of anxiety in the public sector about this whole thing.
You think?
Oh, yes.
I guarantee none of those other guys know where the bomb is. That's the way Hargrove wanted it.
This Hargrove guy, is he dead too?
He's alive.
Good thing at this juncture.
Okay, unless you're gonna arrest us, we're leaving.
Cut the camera, now!
Come on, Joe.
Where are they?
They're right up here.
Bring me Hargrove.
Oh, shit.
Is this door supposed to be open?
How am I supposed to know?
This is weird because Salsette de Berg was pretty freaked out when he called.
Come on, it's no big deal.
Joe, I think we should call someone. Joe! Joe! Joe, answer me, damn it.
What the? Oh my God.
Would you like a smoke, Dean?
Yeah, sure.
Don't you know these things will kill you? Where's the bomb, Dean?
I've already told you, for the 100th time, I do not know where Merle put the bomb. I didn't ask, he didn't tell me, and it doesn't really matter. Because wherever he put it, that thing's gonna blow the living shit out of everything for 20 fucking miles.
Well, you know what, monkey face? I'm gonna have you downtown day after tomorrow looking for it. And if you go poof, oh well, too bad.
Did anyone ever tell you you're kind of a weenie?
That's it. You've done it. Take him to torture.
We don't have a torture. The FBI doesn't torture people.
Well, somebody better learn quick, or we're gonna have about 7 million crispy critters downtown day after tomorrow if someone doesn't get this yahoo to talk.
I've done a little S&M.
How about it? Well, I've got to go down to the news station and tell everyone. I've got to warn everybody about this.
You're way out of your pay grade to make that kind of a decision, Twain.
We work for the people. We have to warn them.
You work for the agency, my friend.
Friend? You're not on my Christmas card list.
Well, I got news for you. If you go down to that TV station, all your Christmas cards are going to get to you at Leavenworth.
You know what, Berkey? I went to Harvard Law. And at times, even consider myself to be quite eloquent. So it's with measured temperament and due consideration that I say, fuck you.
Did the FBI kill David DeBerg?
No, we did not kill David DeBerg. We were very concerned about his expose, his documentary, but we, the government, did not and does not kill citizens. This is a myth straight out of the movies, and I believe the people of America are smart enough to know that. However, I will say this. We are investigating who killed Mr. DeBerg because the documentary he was making had national security as its focus.
You mean terrorism?
Yes, terrorism, and that could have federal implications.
Is the 401 Liberation Front the most dangerous group in America today?
I have no comment.
Well, can you confirm that the FBI is conducting a top-secret investigation on the 401 Liberation Front terrorist group?
Come on. If it were top secret, would I comment on it? Look, the FBI will, with the utmost vigor, investigate any group, foreign or domestic, that has terror as its agenda.
Well, isn't it true that the FBI is very concerned about these evidence videos being compromised?
No comment.
Do you care to make a statement about the incident at Castle Rock Flats?
No. In Section 215 of the Patriot Act prohibits you from revealing any knowledge or any information on the 401 Liberation Front or its activities.
And for our Channel 8 viewers, we have an update on the 401 Liberation Front terrorist group that we reported on before exclusively. We have Agent Marcus Twain from the FBI to give us an update on the latest. So, how goes the war on terror, Agent Twain?
Pretty good, Anthony. We have caught all the members of the 401 Liberation Front, so good news there. However, we do have a bit of a concern and have a special request of your audience.
What's that, Agent Twain?
Well, It appears that they have hit a bomb somewhere in California. So we're asking if residents, especially in the urban areas, might help us by going outside and looking around a bit and seeing if they might be able to find it. Failing that, we suggest that all Californians, in a orderly process, get in their cars and drive to Nevada on the 31st and just, stay there a couple of days. Now, I understand that Nevada is beautiful this time of year, and there's lots of parking, so no need to worry about the parking.
So you are saying what exactly?
Well, I don't want to alarm anybody, but they did say they had a nuclear device that they were going to set off somewhere in California on the 1st of the month. So basically, I'm suggesting that everyone drop whatever they're doing and drive very quickly to Nevada now.
Holy fucking shit!
Are you allowed to say that on television?
Okay, Twain, you had your chance. I'm here to take over your responsibilities and your command. In other words, you're fired. We cannot let this tape air. Cannot let it air. We must caution everybody at the studio that Agent Twain is having mental problems and they should not take anything he says seriously.
Yeah, he seemed a little nervous to me.
Fine. You know what? I told you. This wasn't going to happen on my watch. Hey, do me a favor. Give me that tape.
Hey, Twain. Want to do something about this nuclear mess? Just come with us.
Where?
Just come with us and you'll be a hero.
So where are we going?
You'll see. So let me ask you a question, Agent Marcus Twain.
And what's that?
How do you feel about the oil company's price gouging?
It sucks. They suck, of course.
I know they took your badge and gun at the station. Fired for doing your job. So, what are you gonna do now, former Agent Marcus Twain?
I really haven't had a whole lot of time to think about it.
Okay, Twain. Rumor has it that all of our footage and the FBI's footage was stolen from your offices, and that someone's going to edit it into a documentary.
Funny, those tapes seem to have gone missing when you and your cameraman were in our office.
So you think we took the tapes?
I think whoever took it missed the last one. I think it's lonely.
I might be able to put it with its friends.
I thought you might.
So did your guys kill David DeBerg?
No. We already had bookie debts. Loan sharks were after him. Maybe the mob's got him, I don't know. Maybe they killed him for different reasons. Maybe the oil companies did it.
Well, rumor has it that this documentary he was working on, it's going to be released for all to see. For free if need be. To get the word out.
What word?
That the 4-1 Liberation Front still lives.
Does.
Yes. In us.
What the hell are you guys talking about?
We have the bomb.
You.
Yes. Us.
Oh my God.
Willie told us where the bomb was on the way to the desert.
What the hell?
Don't worry, former FBI agent Marcus Twain. We're not going to blow anything up tomorrow. But when this documentary comes out, when people see this, we might just do something unless people rise up against oil prices. So, the question is, Mr. Marcus Twain, are you going to try to beat us? Or join us? My name is Joan. My occupation is urban guerrilla, and I am fighting for you and reasonable gas prices.
And I'm Shay Marca. I too am an urban guerrilla. We're now sending the film directly to the news outlets ourselves. Since I left the FBI, the government has totally covered up this whole incident. All original members of the 4-1 Liberation Front are either missing or presumed dead.
Also, all of the agents assigned to this case have been gagged by secrecy laws and transferred to Hawaii.
Except for one agent who was transferred to Alaska. But they haven't gagged us, and now you know the truth.
As you can see from this documentary, the 4-1 Liberation Front possesses one huge nuclear bomb. And although we've spared California this time, because the people didn't really know about our cause, next year, on this date, we will bring California to justice unless there is a change. So, next year, on this same day, unless citizens get up off their asses and rise up against oil company greed and vigorously protest for change, we will unleash hell on all.
And this time, we ain't fooling around.